Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Too Faced White Peach eyeshadow palette. From watching YouTube videos on this and featuring this, I kind of got the impression overall that the YouTubers of the YouTubeness weren't a fan of this palette, and I bought it anyway. So I'm going to tell you today what I think about it. This palette is part of the sort of big Too Faced Peach collection that kind of came after the popularity of their original Peach eyeshadow palette, which I also have. I thought that one was going to be limited edition again, so I didn't ever review it, but it's still there if you want it. But that's not what we're talking about today, we're talking about this one. So before I get into my thoughts on this palette, let's take a look at it on the Sephora website. It retails for $55 Canadian. I know, that's expensive. That's expensive. What is it? A matte shimmer and glitter eyeshadow palette infused with peach and sweet fig cream. What it does. White Peach was created with matte shimmer and glitter shadows that add dimension and light to the rest of the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection. Infused with refreshing peach and sweet fig cream, this palette features an assortment of sparkling peach, champagne, soft pink, and deep plum shades that smell and feel delicious, for a modern way to take your peaches and cream look to the next level. So it's important to remember that this is meant to be part of the collection. So one of the main complaints that I've heard about this palette is that A, there's not enough vibrancy to it, and B, like there's not enough mattes. So even though I don't believe in having to buy one product to go with another, it does tell you there that it is supposed to be used kind of with the rest of the collection. So Too Faced also has the Just Peachy Mattes palette, which is a very vibrant, pinky matte palette. So to the people who say that they don't like this palette because it's not vibrant enough and it doesn't have enough mattes, I say buy that one instead. But I didn't buy that one because it looked too vibrant for me. I bought this one. The other complaint I hear about this palette is that it's like a little bit too muted. Like people think it doesn't show up enough on them. Personally, I'm super pale. So to me, all of these shades are very easy eyeshadows to wear every day. I'm wearing this palette right now and I can also do much peachier looks with it. I can do much, you know, whatever I want. It almost looks like a cool tone palette, to be honest. Just like a really easy palette for someone as pale as me to wear every day. And the black shade, the one that's called On the Grill, it's just like a matte black, but it's not too black, you know, it's still got this softness about it. I use it to fill in my eyebrows. I use this little, it's right here, this little brush here that I bought at Sephora, and I just fill my eyebrows in with it, and it's perfect for that. I don't know. This palette definitely has a sweet scent to it. Not the same way the other peach products do. It doesn't smell like peach. It smells more like the sweet fig that's in it. And I almost don't like the smell, to be honest. It's a little too sweet for me. But that's okay. I'm not, you know, like it's, I'm not sold on it, but I don't hate it enough to not like the palette for that reason. I feel like the right shades in this palette are matte and the right ones are shimmer. So like this is a shimmer shade, this is the glitter shade, this is also like a shimmery glitter shade, and the rest of them for the most part, oh, and that one's shimmery. The rest of them for the most part are like matte. So it's very easy to create a look. You have kind of like a neutral brown that's really easy to just put in your crease. That's all I have in my crease today. You know, you have this sort of pinkier brown here that's really great for that as well. And it's just, you know, it's a really great, easy palette for someone who's as pale as me to use every day, like I said 1,000 times now. I really appreciate this palette that it magnets closed. I don't think I have any other Too Faced palettes that magnet closed. And the little clasp is two little peaches beside each other. It's just really cute. I like the gradient on the front. The packaging is 10 out of 10. I kept the box this whole time just so I could reference it in this video if I have to. For the most part, it's got everything on the back of the box that it had on the website. It's got a 12-month shelf life like you would think it does. Bulk made in the USA, assembled in the Dominican Republic. And then in the box, like many of the other Too Faced palettes, it comes with this little booklet. And the booklet kind of gives you some sample looks that you could do. It's not much to look at, so we're not going to go through those here. I like how small and compact the palette itself is. I love how ginormous the mirror is. This is probably my favorite palette mirror that I've had ever. Second place would be the Tartelette palette because it's that big, but it's not warped at all. It's just a really good palette mirror. So I definitely don't hate it the way that the rest of the world seems to dislike this palette. I actually really like it. My only real complaint is the scent. The pigmentation is pretty good. I even have the bonus of having my eyebrow color in here accidentally. Eyeshadow palettes at Sephora seem to be getting more and more expensive every day, and I'm really not a fan of that. But if you're gonna spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette, I recommend this one. So now let's get to the swatches. And that's about it. Those are my thoughts on the Too Faced White Peach palette. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. And I will see you next time. Bye!